All right, y'all. I have been working really hard to get this house in order for my kid's birthday party coming up next Saturday, which is less than a week away at this point. But I had to pick up everything off the floor so I could clean my carpets because these kids be making messes everywhere, and I can't have people in here with like all those nasty carpets. That's no go for me. So I had to pick everything up off the floor. So I piled all the party stuff into these 3 bags. The cats are very interested in what I'm doing right now. So anyways, I piled all the party stuff into these 3 bags to get off the floor. But now I need to get everything out of these bags so that I can put these back in my grocery bag bin, or I'm not going to have enough for groceries this week. So we are going to be making treat bags for the kids. And there's some other stuff in here too, but I need to separate that stuff out. So I'll probably still have 1 bag of party stuff, but most of it will be at least put up into the treat bags. And I'm just going to have to find somewhere to stash 24 gift bags because they're obviously not going to fit back in these bags, and I need these bags. All right, so let's get to making treat bags. Maybe Winston will leave us alone after a while. He's a very needy boy. Mama's boy. Yes, you are. Such a needy boy, Tim. You're going to have to move out the way so I can make goodie bags. I think the best approach is just to leave things in their bags. Just pull out what I need. Maybe Tim will give me some space. Start a trash pile. A candy pile. Made the mistake of taking the kids to Party City to pick out what they wanted for their treat bags. So it's pretty much all candy, other than a few things that I ordered online. These Moki squishy cat things. Everything else in here is for the party, like plates and stuff. So let's just move it over here. We found these like marshmallow things. They're like unicorn poops. I thought it was hilarious. The kids weren't 100% sold on unicorn poops, but I had to have the unicorn poops. Ooh. That didn't go well. These are individually wrapped, so I'm just going to dump them out. Make a pile back there because it'll be hard to get my hands in those little bags. We'll cut this one. My kids absolutely love these Moki squishies. My son loves to destroy them, but they're not really expensive, so it's whatever. Of course, I get them from Amazon. If y'all want a link, maybe I'll remember to put that in there. This stuff taped in here. Party City had a lot of good candy, but it was like color-coded, and the kids were not having an easy time of deciding on one particular color. So we had to stick to just like regular kind of candies. Oh no, get off me. Oh, tape. Why did I get 2 of these? Oh, to put 2 per bag. Okay. I'm sure all the parents in the neighborhood are going to love me for giving their kids all this candy. told the kids if we have a bunch of leftover, then it'll just be Halloween candy. And then they were like, but we go trick-or-treating. We don't want to hand out candy. I'm like, well, we can just, put a bowl on the porch and let kids have candy. Because we do not need this much candy in the house. Oh, these are, my daughter's going to have a little sleepover after, so these will be the candy treats for the little girl that's going to be sleeping over, but they only had 2 in the store, so I have to go get another one, so my son has one as well. Hopefully I do not forget to do that. Oh, I found these cute lighters. I had to have them. This is from the individual candy. Like, I think it was 10 for $1, but it's toxic waste candies. Great, we got an empty bag. I apologize if y'all hear my husband. He's over there playing games, as usual. That is his favorite pastime. He just got home from work. We both had to work today on a Sunday. Alright, another empty bag. I could not find any decent treat bags anywhere. I looked in multiple stores around town. I thought for sure Party City was going to have something that I'd like, but everything was clear bags. Like, they would be paw prints on it or whatever, but clear bags. And I was 100% sold that I did not want clear bags. And I wanted something with a handle. But these little paper bags were $1 each. And I'm just, no, not paying $1 each for a little paper bag. So Amazon to the rescue. Now we have a little trash bag. Oh, I need to open these bubbles. These were in the clearance section at Target. They were summer stuff. Worked out for me. The kids were set that they wanted bubbles. But I did not want to pay the crazy prices people were asking for little bottles of bubbles. I'm starting to get hungry, so my brain is on dinner right now. Don't know what I want to do for dinner, but I also don't even know what I have in there. I know I have some ground chicken. Have them for later me. How many? A whole freaking lot. Love this. 18 flavors. 101 pops. That does not look like there's 104. I guess there is. Alright. How many was in this one? 45. We'll just go for one of those because we won't have enough to do 2 in each. And how many of these? All right, I think that's a good little goodie bag. We've only had 3 kids RSVP at this point, so hopefully more than that show up. If not, the kids are going to be walking around the neighborhood handing out goodie bags. Oh, I forgot the toxic waste in that one. Oh. These kids are probably going to be bartering amongst themselves. I want that color. I want that color. I'll trade. Oh, I think there was 24 of these. Let me check. Well, let's see. Pretty sure there was 24 little bags. We're just going to keep going with it. Two of these, 2 of those, 1 of these, 1 of those. Did this one get a lollipop? No. Don't want to be messing that up. Yes. All right. We're not off to a great start, y'all. 3 bags in and I'm already forgetting stuff. Oh, I did finally sort through my daughter's closet. Don't remember the last time I last chat with y'all, but her closet had got to the point that I could not get any of her clothes hung up, and I just started piling them on her dresser, which was not productive in any way, because then they were just getting on the floor and I was having to wash them again. I also had to switch her to adult hangers, which tear moment, but I got her all black hangers, which, you know, she's just like her mama. She loves all things black, so black hangers, hung up all of her clothes, switched everything out to adult hangers, pulled out stuff that was too small, finally got everything back in the closet. I gave them 2 of the same color. Do that. And I didn't tell her any of this. She just came home and it was done. So she was like so excited, and her little friend just happened to be with her, and she came downstairs wearing clothes I haven't seen her wear at all. So that was good that it seems to be working to get her to wear different stuff. She didn't notice anything was missing, which is an added bonus. I posted everything online to sell, so hopefully it will sell. It was like over 100 items, because I had stashed in the garage too. But that would be nice to make up for some of the party supplies I've had to buy, because y'all know that mess ain't cheap. I don't even want to think about the amount of money that I spent on this party. I'm so glad we are not having it like at Chuck E. Cheese or anything like that. Like, how do y'all parents afford that mess? Oh, this is also the first time we've actually had a birthday party for the kids, other than like my daughter's first birthday party when we were still in North Carolina. But I haven't really had many friends out here, and it just didn't really seem a point to it. Like, we would do something with us, and grandparents would have a cake and presents, and like people, our family from North Carolina, would send gifts. So they didn't miss out on like the whole birthday thing, but we just didn't do parties. So this is the first time. You know, my daughter is 9, my son will be 8 on Friday. And this is the first time that we've had a party for them. And it seems like a lot. I guess, you know, other parents have been planning parties, you know, since their kids were, you know, turned 1. So maybe it's not a big deal for them, but this was a lot of work. I get the appeal of like having a party somewhere because you don't have to clean the house to the extent that I've had to do. But I didn't have to pay like hundreds of dollars to rent a space and everything that comes with that. So I guess putting in the manpower to do the work is better than spending the money, especially in this like recession that we're still dealing with. Speaking of recession, pretty sure I told y'all last time we talked that I had finally been approved for the in-home care stuff for my daughter, which is great. And they backdated it to when we first applied, which was even better. But I was doing my time card wrong this whole time. And I was like, well, they said we get paid bi-weekly, so I guess that's it. But then it was like 2 weeks later, and I'm like, well, that's not right. So I had to go back and investigate and figure out what was going on. But it was me not doing things right. Not surprised. I tend to mess things up pretty often. I'm quite used to it. Oh, my husband's being very shouty in there. The longer the day goes, the louder he gets. So yeah, maybe I will actually get a paycheck this week. Because once I realized that I was doing things wrong, I emailed them to opt in to weekly paychecks instead of bi-weekly. When I've already messed it up this badly, I don't want to wait another 2 weeks. But hopefully that will kick in very soon and make up for some of this stuff that I've had to buy recently. Without, like, we had to pay our annual car insurance too this week, on top of all the party stuff, and Halloween's coming up. Kids are going to want costumes. I'd already bought the kids their birthday presents, so like not too worried about that, but it's just like everything's piling up, and I'm sure we're not the only family dealing with it. Like groceries have tripled. Trying to eat healthier on top of, just prices going wild. And I used to be able to like go to multiple stores and like deal shop and stuff, but that has not been working out lately. Just had too much stuff going on with the kids and like not getting home till like 8 o'clock at night, and then trying to figure out dinner and everything and still get in bed by 9:30. And it just feels impossible. Like the world is just against us at this point. No matter what we do, never quite get ahead. And I'm sure we're not alone in that. We were doing really good there for a while. And now we're not. Oops, I got bubbles on that one. I gotta get all the food for this party too. I'm making cupcakes and stuff for the kids myself. They wanted me to make cakes, fancy cakes like I normally do. I normally do them like a fancy cake of their request for their birthdays, since we don't like do parties and stuff. But I just didn't want to deal with all that cake, and I'm trying to be way better about my sugar because it's just not been great lately. And I'm always the one that has to end up eating all of the leftover cake because no one else eats it. So I was like, we're going to do cupcakes, and we will send cupcakes home if they don't all get eaten. It's way easier than me having to eat a whole cake when I got no business eating sugar anyways. And I'm not going to make the kids cakes or cupcakes out of like my keto fake sugar stuff and my low carb flour that I've been working on. They'll still be gluten free, of course, but they're not going to be like extra fancy, extra low carb, should I say. Oh, I'm getting so hungry. I don't know what I want to do, though. We just had cheeseburger soup, which y'all have seen that video by this point. So I don't want to do another soup. We had zucchini boats before that. I don't have any zucchinis left anyways, so I can't do that. I have ground chicken. I might make nachos. I don't have any like low carb nachos, but sometimes you just gotta have the real thing. I say I don't have any low carb nachos. Tortilla chips. But having the real thing here or there is not gonna ruin me. Let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 25. Well, I won't have enough to make 25, but let's just keep going. Well, I try to figure out what I'm going to do for dinner. I'll film it if it seems to be anything yummy. Might just be the nachos, so. Wonder what else I could do. I could maybe do like a cheeseburger salad with like quinoa, like not a cheeseburger salad, like a cheeseburger bowl with like chicken, ground chicken, like make little chicken burgers and have them in a bowl with like quinoa with the top ends. But we just had cheeseburger soup, so I feel like I gotta do something more taco style. I'm gonna have to dump these out. I've been trying to put one pink and one purple, but all the purples are hiding at the bottom. I've probably messed this up. Talking and trying to count and put things in at the same time. Something's gonna be off. Maybe I'll get lucky and they'll be right the first go. I don't have to like go back through and figure out who's missing what. There's an open lollipop in here. That's not good. I'll set that up there. No! Alright, well, it wants to be on the floor, so it'll just go in the trash pile. Nerds. Unicorn poop things. Marshmallows. Oh, they cracked me out. So close, so close. Oh, that one needs Smoky Cat. I think I'm going to get the most joy out of watching the kids try to transfer different flavors of candies and different colors of bubbles and Moki Cats. 'Cause if you got kids, you know, they will do that. 2 left, 2 left. I've been trying to be more active on the community tab. I see some people like and like people vote in my surveys. But I don't really see y'all commenting, so leave me some comments. Let's chat. Not like weird stuff. Don't be weird. But like, tell me what kind of videos you want to see within reason. Like, you know, cleaning videos, cleaning hacks, like homeschool stuff. You know, we've been homeschooling for quite a few years now. Obviously, y'all said y'all wanted to cook a video, so I'm gonna do more cooking videos. But also, like, what kind of cooking videos would y'all like to see? Do you have recipe requests? Like, do you have some old family recipes that you would like for me to like turn gluten-free or low carb or both? Because that is a challenge. I've been going through my old recipes and doing the same, converting things. All right, so I'm just gonna go through and add. Man, this is easy. I should have set the bags up like this to begin with. Live and learn, live and learn. So yeah, I've been going through and remaking some of my older recipes, trying to do them low carb, because if y'all are gluten free, you know that you deal with that by adding more carbs when you can't have gluten. I'm just gonna put the leftover things in here. I don't think there's 24 of these left. No, definitely not. That one's sticky. Just want to make sure it didn't come open. There's got 2 of these left. Oh, just a minute. There's someone at my door. All right, back to the stuff. Now that I've lost my train of thought. All right, how many were in here? 45. So we're 3 short for putting another one in each bag. So I'll leave those in there. Obviously, we don't have enough nerds either. I'll make one that's like all the extra candy, and I'll just give this to my daughter and her friend. Well, maybe not. I don't know. I might just make a candy bowl at the party. I definitely don't want my kids having all of this candy around the house. They have been major sugar fiends of late, and I was hoping that like if I chilled out on the sugar, maybe they would too. But they still find ways to get sugar, and like with birthday stuff, people have been giving them candy, and Halloween's coming up, so there's candy everywhere already. Whoops. On that too. But if I can send all of this candy home with other kids and not have it in the house, that would be very much preferred. We've got a few kids in the neighborhood that I feel like don't get sweet stuff at home because they like always come by and get sweet stuff. They always want a snack when they're here. But it's never like a healthy snack. It's always just junk stuff like Nutella or mints or just candy if candy's around. So many Smarties. Oh, I used to love Smarties so much. I mean, I still do, obviously. I just can't eat them. I've been doing really good on my sugars. I have switched my coffee over. If y'all saw one of my kitchen cleaning videos, you know how much sugar I put in my coffee. But I don't do that anymore. I actually make protein coffee now instead. Oops, I'm gonna drop that. So I use protein powder to sweeten up my coffee, and then it actually counts as breakfast instead of just having coffee for breakfast, which was not great anyways. So protein powder in my coffee, and then I don't have to add sugar because there's stevia in the protein powder. And then I actually get, the amount of protein I need in a day, plus getting actual nutrition for breakfast. That just comes from years of oversleeping and rushing out the door. The only thing I could get for breakfast was just coffee, either at my office when I got to work or just quickly making it and running out the door. Before I had kids, I used to be way better about it. I would have a protein shake or something like that in the morning. But now I just look for any possible way to not have extra things to clean or like any waste of time. Time is so precious to me because I never have enough of it. Alright, well, these are done. Finally. I wouldn't really say it's taking up less space now, but let's see, can I recycle this? No, it doesn't have a recycle sign, so I'm just not going to waste my time pulling the plastic off of it. I don't think I can recycle any of this except for this little bag here. And I might give that to the guinea pigs or the cats and let them play with it. Everything else will go in the trash. So, thank you, all of you that decided to watch, for joining me to make treat bags for my kid's birthday party. I enjoy ranting to y'all because I don't really have friends that I talk with like that, so it's nice to get it out to somebody, even if y'all aren't like actually here. Makes me feel better. You're like my imaginary therapist, so it's good to talk even if it's not at anyone in particular. Yes, I said talk at, because y'all aren't talking back. So if y'all ever start talking back like magically in my head, that's not healthy. So anyways, yes, it's good to talk at y'all and get things out of my brain, because it gets a bit wild in there sometimes. But this chore is done, and now I'm gonna go figure out dinner because I am starving, and sorting through all this candy did not help that situation in the slightest. So I will be throwing all of the stuff away, putting this stuff up, and moving on to dinner. So talk to you later.